Hello dear students. Earlier we did questions related to these two identities, the identity a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. Now we are going to do questions related to this identity, that is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b bracket a minus b, or we can say it is equals to a minus b bracket a plus b. So let's start the questions related with this identity. So here it is, we are going to do question number 2 of exercise 14.2, and the first part is 4p square minus 9q square. So students, as I told you, we are going to use this identity a square minus b square. For that we need to make sure both the terms should be perfect square form. So 4p square, how we can write it in perfect square form? So I can write it 2p whole square, as 4 is a perfect square of 2 and 9 is the perfect square of 3. So what I can write it, 9q square, what I can write it? I can write it 3q whole square. So now I can apply identity here, as it is now converted in the form a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is equals to a minus b, a plus b, means first term minus second term, first term plus second term. So here my first term is 2p and the second term is 3q. So what I will write? 2p minus 3q, 2p plus 3q. So this is the required answer. Similarly, we can solve the second part, that is 63a square minus 112b square. Now we can see 63 is not a perfect square number as well as 112 is not a perfect square number. So first of all we need to make them a perfect square number. How we can make them? Just see, we can take 7 common from 63. If I'll take 7 common from 63, then 9 will be left back, and if I'll take 7 from 112 as a factor, then 16 will be left. Okay, now we can see 9 is a perfect square number, 16 is a perfect square number, so I'll write it in a perfect square form. How? 9a square, I can write it 3a whole square. Similarly 16b square, I can write it 4b whole square. Now I can apply here identity a square minus b square. So first term square minus second term square will be first term, that is 3a, minus second term, that is 4b, and then first term plus second term, that is 3a plus 4b. So this will be the answer. Similarly we can do the third part. It is 49x square minus 36. The very first step we will write it in perfect square form. So 49x, I will write it 7x whole square. 36, I can write it 6 whole square. Now it is a square minus b square, that is a minus b, a plus b. So by this identity I will get 7x minus 6, 7x plus 6. Fourth part of the question, it is 16x power 5 minus 144x cube. So again I can see it is not a perfect square number, this is also, but in this 16 is a perfect square number. The problem is with x raised power 5. Similarly 144 is a perfect square number, but the problem is with x cube. So how we can convert it into perfect square number? Firstly, x cube is the common factor in both the terms. So I'll take out the common factor, that is x cube. What is left? 16. If I'll take x cube, then x raised power 2 will be left. From here I have taken x cube, so only 144 will be left with the negative symbol, right? So now in the next step I'll write these two terms in perfect square form. 16x square, I can write it 4x whole square, and 144 I can write it 12 whole square. Now here I will apply this identity a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b, and according to that it should be 4x minus 12, 4x plus 12. So this is the factorization of this algebraic expression. Fifth part of the question. In fifth part Observe carefully. Now here we are going to use these two identities, a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. How? Just see. It is L plus M square. So what is L plus M whole square? It will be L square plus M square plus 2LM. Minus symbol we will write, and the next term we will write in bracket only, and here we will apply the identity L minus M whole square. That will be L square plus M square minus 2LM. Now we will open the brackets. These terms we can write as it is, but when we will open this bracket, the symbol of each term will be changed. It was plus L square, so when I'll open the bracket, it will be minus L square, it will be minus M square, and it will be plus 2LM. Now we can see L square minus L square we can cancel, M square and minus M square we can cancel. What is left? 2LM plus 2LM is left. That is actually 2 plus 2, that is 4LM.